Hi everybody, it's Honest John again, and boy, we're having a hell of a winter, aren't we? At least in some parts of the United States. I mean, we've got this Arctic vortex, and it's sending all kinds of cold air into the U.S. here, and there's been a ton of snow. Seems like there's snowstorms happening all the time. But here in California, we're having one summer day after another. I haven't even worn a jacket for about 3 weeks now. The downside of that is that we're in a drought. And even though we don't usually get forest fires this time of year, our firemen, it's been so dry that our firefighters are working overtime. Now conservatives, they're pointing out the weather in places like Minnesota and saying, see, it's really cold. That proves that global warming doesn't exist. Like it's supposed to be some kind of surprise that it's cold in Minneapolis during the winter. Naturally, they ignore what's happening here in California. They're also ignoring the fact that there's a whole southern hemisphere that is right now having its summer, and there are places there that are setting records for heat. The fact is that the temperature in one place at one time doesn't indicate anything. The fact that it's cold in Minnesota doesn't prove that there is not global warming, nor does the fact that it's hot here in California prove that there is. But if you want to understand what's going on, you need to take a look at the global temperature. And the fact is that we've been setting new temperature records every year for the past 27 years. And the trend is inexorably upwards. There's no hot years followed by cooler years. Every year is hotter than the last on a global scale. And of course there's other things like the ice cap shrinking and the glaciers melting and the ocean level rising. But no, it's all about one cold day in Minnesota. What we do have, and you've seen it this winter and you saw it all last summer, is increasing volatility in the weather. That the weather is much more changeable. Storms are more frequent, they're bigger and more intense. These are all things that were predicted years ago by climate scientists when they started raising concerns about this. Unfortunately, our president at that time was Ronald Reagan, and nobody's ever going to accuse him of having been a man of vision. Climate change is upon us. There isn't any doubt about it. That's been proven. And there is one other thing that's been proven. Conservatives have been bought and paid for by big oil and coal. Thanks for listening.